morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, cause it's showtime!
Welcome to the Morning Brew, where your laughter meets our bagel. I know, I gotta do that. Let's try it again. Welcome to the Morning Brew, where your laughter meets our bagel.
What's it like coming back from vacation? Welcome back.
I keep forgetting that we don't have lapels on.
Everybody asked for you. They missed you yesterday.
Nah, they didn't miss nothing. I didn't get one hello on the show yesterday. I watched the show, and I tried to help out, and I was told that I was
micromanaging.
Micromanaging.
Well, I appreciate you micromanaging, but you were on vacation. I'm not quite sure why you were doing that, but I thank you.
I wasn't
for listening.
micromanaging. I was pointing out that if somebody goes hello and it goes hello, it's very, very, very difficult to listen to.
It's the speaker.
So shut it down.
But I couldn't. I needed to hear my guests because we
Why
do
you
not
need
have
that?
guests in studio. All our guests have been virtual.
Oh.
That would be why we could not shut
You
the
see, and
speaker
it
down.
still continues behind me.
I know, it's the
You had
echo,
the
echo, echo. Well, welcome back. We missed you.
I miss being away. It was fun.
You got nice and sunburned. It looks like you went to the beach.
You know, I've discovered a few things. I wanted to point this out. When you go to the beach and you wear a mask and everybody laughs at you, let them laugh. The safest place on the beach is in the water because there's nobody around you except maybe a shark or two.
Rip Current Slick says.
Open up the mics. The bottom line is when you're in the rip currents, but if the water's like still had like 2-foot waves, nothing like that. The safest place. The problem is you don't go back on the beach and you burn. And you can hear your skin actually turning into crispy critters.
Nice.
So that's the first problem.
Lovely.
The other thing that I learned is if you go to a place to eat and you're sitting outside, you wear your mask, right? And you have to wear your mask where I went. They wouldn't let you in. So you go in, you sit down, you have your mask, you order your food, and then when your food comes, you take your mask off, and they gave you a paper towel.
Paper towel or towel paper?
Paper towel, towel paper.
Just asking. It's like
Paper
toilet
towel.
paper or paper toilet.
It could be toilet paper,
Okay, just
whatever. They
checking.
gave you some paper.
Okay.
And what you do is when you eat, after you chew, you cover your face, your mouth. And I was really unique at watching that because they must have known something I didn't know. I heard in the news, it's been all over the news, that the virus now is traveling, the droplets can travel up to 30 feet.
Nice.
So what happens is you got to be protective of what they call the cloud. That's why they don't want a lot of people in one area because it formulates a cloud. So, and that, you know, if you don't understand how that works, think about Lysol when you spray Lysol all the way over there and you can smell it all the way over here. Those are the same droplets. So think about it that way. And I got to tell you, where I went, all the young kids, your age and younger, were actually not protesting, but they were standing with signs that said, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask. And it was really unique to watch a whole different attitude on the west coast of Florida than it's going on the east coast. But other than that, it was fun.
Nice. Well, nice to have you back. We missed you.
She's not interested in my story whatsoever.
I'm 100% interested in your story.
There was a lotto ticket in it for you at the end, but you ain't going to get that either.
That they wore masks and they were nice, and I think
Yes.
that's great, and I think we got a lot to learn on this side of the coast is all I can tell you. So,
Got a lot to win all over
and
the place.
because of that, they're going to be shutting things down again. So for all of you that do what you do and don't believe in this exists, they're going to be shutting things down again. And you know who I feel that it breaks my heart the most for is the restaurant owners, the gyms, the DJs, the people in hospitality business, that things are going. They're even shutting down. I know you stayed in a small B&B. They're shutting those down also. They're shutting down all of that. So you're lucky you went when you did, or they'd be shutting it down.
Well, we fell into a very strange circumstance. This cottage that they call is only rented 2 months a year. The lady that owns it does not rent it. and she rented, I guess she liked Linda, she did the 3 days for us. But it's going to be shut down. The guy saw when I was leaving, he says, you want to stay, you can stay. There's nobody else coming. But he says, no, we got to get back to work and what have you. So that was a fortunate situation. Those hotels and those beaches, man,
You're shutting down.
I'm going to tell you something. The beaches to the left and right of us, like a half a mile up and to the right, were wall to wall. The oceans, the boats, wall to wall. I have never in my life seen anything like this. That's where the problem is. And it doesn't matter if you're in the open because, like I tell you, when people start drinking, the game changes. Everybody decides to be Huggy Bear. Let me hug you. Let me hug you. People that don't know each other were hugging each other. Look at Slick. Huggy Bear. You remember
I don't
Huggy
think
Bear?
so.
Slick's like,
Yeah, I
"No,
don't think
man."
so because when I do have something like liquor or anything, I won't. That's not my first thing. A hug from somebody.
That's
to be honest with
Oh,
you.
no? When you hang out with your friends
Yeah,
and you're a little inebriated,
and I want to hug my friends after.
your friends
Nah.
give you the high five. You know
high
that?
five. That makes sense.
Uh-huh,
High
it
five
begins
makes
there.
sense.
And then you meet a chick you like and you get some digits and
Chick.
everything, bumping chest, right?
Okay, you right. Okay, the chick.
I know,
okay,
I know.
on
I
the
was
chick.
your
Yeah,
age
you
once.
right on the
What do you
chick.
think? How do you think I got to
Yeah.
this age? I went through you.
Of course.
It's part of what you do. Human beings love interaction.
Okay.
Interaction. There were guys on the beach, Latinos from Miami. They came up and they were talking about something. I haven't been around people in months. I get it. I really, really get it. But look, we have somebody in our circle who went to visit a friend that was sick. Well, now she's sick, and she has an 84-year-old grandmother, mother. And what is she going to do now? She had to lock herself away. She has to get people to help her with her mother on the other side of the house.
Yep.
Consequences. That's the problem. Look at Miami shutting down. I didn't know that Miami had this thing where they put on music till 3 o'clock in the morning that you can hear in Oklahoma. So you have to scream to be heard.
It's a party.
Yes,
All that
party.
is being dismissed.
Yep.
And they got to keep the music down if you're going to eat on the outside.
And Broward's going to be next, and which
They
means that
don't,
we're
know
going to be
what,
next.
they don't know what they're going to do with Broward. What would you do?
As far as what?
Would you shut it down again?
I think they got to shut down those places that have a lot of people that aren't following the rules, and that seems to me to be gyms and restaurants, as much as I hate to say that, because people don't seem to follow the rules. So it's not the restaurant owners, it's not the gym owners, it's how can you police that many people as a business owner?
Well,
Same reason that we don't really have guests in here. Most of our guests are virtual. I had one person in here yesterday, that was Sandra. All of our guests, Linda was remote, the unemployment guys were remote. We had, who else? We had someone else, Pamela Chanel was remote. Everyone was remote yesterday.
I get you. It's changing the way you do business, but some people can't do remote. Like a restaurant, you can't do remotely. You can do takeout, and no restaurant is going to survive. Remember Crazy Uncle Mike told us, no restaurant is going to survive on takeout. They need the dining experience. They need you to order drinks. Do you know 90% of a bar's income, of the income in a restaurant comes from the bar?
Oh my gosh, we ordered in dinner last weekend. I couldn't believe it was so inexpensive, and then I realized it's because no one ordered drink. We didn't order drinks. It was just food. So we fed 4 people for $50, which you think is unheard of, right? If you go to the same restaurant, it's double that because drinks are $15 a drink. So it totally changes it.
Well, we have a big difference problem now because younger kids, 21 seems to be the hot spot now.
And 21 to
21.
like 35.
But 21 seems to be the hot spot. And the
Yeah.
problem is that you guys are stronger and you have better immune systems, allegedly. There are 21s that are dying in the hospital right now, so it's not everybody. But the one subject matter I wanted to touch on, which I think affects all of us economically, socially, psychologically, is that they mandated the schools must be open August.
You got to read the fine line.
Well,
You got to read the fine print.
no, I know that. But this is the way the news reported it.
Well, that's the problem.
And the problem is that information is not complete.
Correct.
There are 3 choices that they have to come up with on the 15th, by the 15th, as to what they're going to do for every school district will be different. And they're not saying that. They're saying the schools have to be open. So everybody yesterday was texting me, are they insane? But there is the mandate to do it the way it was. to do 50-50 or to have the kids come in. Got to read
Here's
the
what
fine
it
line.
says in the fine print. Area school administrators say they're focused on one sentence in this order that came down by the Florida Department of Education, the FLDOE. The day-to-day decisions to open or close a school must always rest locally with the board and executive most closely associated with the school, the superintendent, or the school board. So, Broward County Superintendent, Palm Beach County Superintendent, Miami-Dade Superintendent, the board, the local school boards, they can override what the Florida Department of Education said. So they're telling parents, do not panic. It does not mean that your children will be back in school 5 days a week permanently as it looks mandated. It is up to the superintendent and the Palm Beach County School Board.
Well, they're
And that
taking-
information comes from, I just want to cite my source, BocaNewsNow.com.
What they're taking votes. If you have a kid in school, your family gets a vote. And at the end of the 15th, they're going to add up the votes to see which of the 3 steps your particular school district is going to follow. And from what I heard, 56% right now is going to the way it was when school was open
But
before.
if you look at that mandate that came down yesterday, my daughter's a teacher, and she saw that and she went,
She panicked.
she didn't panic because she didn't panic. However, I think many teachers are panicking. I think some parents are happy because what's happening? The underserved population, those kids that we talk about all the time, guys, in Title I schools, who's dual income families, 3 income, 4 income families that don't have internet, that don't have access to tablets, that are too young to stay home alone. What are parents supposed to do with these kids?
I feel like they might just have to daycare or somebody. They have to find somebody with tutoring, like in-house. I feel like in-house tutoring would be like the next big thing, but it'll be virtual though. It won't be.
How old are your friends? How old are you guys?
19 years old.
Same.
So you're out of school.
Yeah, just graduated.
Congratulations. And they're saying high schoolers are going to be able to do more online.
Yeah, online classes, like, yeah, all that. Courses, math, reading, everything online.
Because you can still do online, you can still be held to a higher accountability because you know what you have to do, you can read, write, you do your testing, accountability. The younger kids, not so much. Middle school kids, you got to keep them out of trouble first. Right? What do you do with all your middle schoolers staying home and keeping them, as Jackson always said, out from under the tree? How do you
Yeah,
keep
but the
them
other-
I feel like
safe?
we have to
right?
play it by ear because, like, being that this is kind of like the first pandemic anybody's been in, I feel like they're gonna play it safe, but until it actually happens, it's all wild card.
Well, let me ask you, are you guys working?
Not-
You're working. Where are you working at?
I actually work at a restaurant.
At a restaurant. Okay, and you're not working yet. Okay, so check this out. Because of what's happening, they're going to shut the restaurant down. Okay, so what happens is when you come out of school, there's going to be no work.
What county do you work in? What county? Broward County. Yeah, but we had the unemployment guys on yesterday, and that's an option. Apparently it's not easy to navigate and do, and you got to go in week after week or every 2 weeks to claim it. But there is money. Is this the answer? Is this the government that we're going to? So they're going to close things down, but you can apply for unemployment.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that the situation?
well, the problem is the reason why they're pushing the unemployment is because Mr. Wise Guy is losing the elections. So he's saying all of a sudden another stimulus bill is going to be more generous than the first one. That's not going to resolve the issue. The issue is if you're going to close business down for health concerns, and that's a valid point, then what happens is he has a job. They're going to send him home because there's not going to be any work. Slick, I know where he works as well, and that's a huge conglomerate. To shut them down is going to be nearly impossible.
Well, it's not gonna happen. Like my place that I work at, besides here, it's kind of like the mall before the mall's even open. So I don't think they're gonna shut down anytime soon. They're actually extending hours. So
Extending hours. I wonder what the mall's going to do.
yeah.
Well, the problem,
Did you see our show yesterday?
I did.
Val said Teddy said the mall was crazy on Sunday.
Yes, I
There
saw.
was a line to get in.
There are crazy things everywhere, but this is the problem. You know, it's funny because when this whole thing started, we talked about 1,000 people running through that door at the same time. And this is what's happening. Everybody's so cooped up that everybody wants to get out at the same time. Everyone wants to be in the mall at the same time. Did you see the pictures at the pools?
Yeah.
There was no water. There was just human bodies on top of human bodies on top of human bodies. Nobody was wearing a mask. Nothing. Jumping around up and down, exerting themselves. Exerting in the water. You know how that goes.
know what you mean.
It's crazy.
So
I
the
know.
problem is that, and I'm trying to explain to young lives, is that you guys, you get sick, and it's going to force the businesses to shut down, and you're not going to have that opportunity for work. You know, I mean, restaurant businesses right now, they screamed at the mayor yesterday in Miami. He says, if you shut down Miami again, we're done. We can't take another shutdown.
They
So
just
he
did,
opened it
restaurants and
halfway.
gyms, except for takeout.
Well, they opened it halfway. Now you're gonna be able to serve outside. But they had, they have 150 of those monitors that run around. They have given more summonses in the last 3 weeks in the history of Miami because people just don't follow the rules. So what do you do? Where do you go? What's our next step? Do we stay awake and be more careful? Does it make a difference if you're 6 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet from here to Oklahoma? Does it matter that when you go to work and somebody's sick and they breathe or they cough in your vicinity and you have no clue of who these people are? Then what do you do? I'm not trying to be in the Green Reaper here. I'm just trying to stay open. I'm trying to do it safely. Don't look at me that way. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
So positive. So positive.
Because you can take the energy and go, woo, you can like
I'm
suck
not,
the air
you know
out
what?
of a
I'm not
room.
going to say nothing.
Good morning,
say nothing.
ladies.
Thank you.
Did he suck the air out of a room?
Seriously.
I did not suck the air out of the room.
Definitely.
Anyway, let's move on to something else.
Let's move
So
on to something
I
else.
wanted to
yes.
ask you, did NBA do his music show yesterday?
His music show's on Wednesday. He should be in at 10 o'clock, but he played for every intro and outro yesterday.
How was that?
It was really nice. Val's like, wow, I never knew how calm and relaxed
Did we get
piano
that
music could
tuned?
be. They're coming tomorrow.
Again?
They're coming
This
Thursday,
is like
now they're coming tomorrow.
You ever notice how a Puerto Rican reads time?
This is pretty much the piano tuner. I
He
know.
says mañana. I'll tell you the time tomorrow.
So last week they were coming, and then they go, well, coming Thursday. Then they called yesterday and said, can they come tomorrow? So hopefully tomorrow. But I got the piano bench fixed. The nicest.
Nice bench.
It's in my car.
I know.
They put it in my car yesterday. It's too heavy for me to pick up. The nicest restoration company, and I've used them before, H&P Restoration, and no, they are not an affiliate with us, but all I can do is thank these guys because what they charged was you can't get anything for the minimal price that they charge. And I thought they were going to charge me that per leg to fix. That was for the whole bench.
I fixed it.
Apparently not so good.
I never said it was good. They
Yes,
sat in and it
You
cracked.
put wood glue on it. NBA sat on it. We were,
Yeah,
crack.
he definitely was like a surgeon when he had it back there. He put wood glue on everything.
But Slick, you don't drag a bench. You stand up and move a bench, right? NBA
It all
drags
depends.
a bench with his big body.
It all
What bench is going to make it through all of that? That's
I mean,
NBA
it just
stuff.
got wood glue on. I mean, you did do a nice job, like taping it up, but
NBA is 6'4", 280 pounds. What do you think is going to happen when you drag it? That metal chick screams, "Help me, help
So
me, mercy!"
It is all fixed, and you met them last week. Such nice people, and
The
he
best.
took over. He's worked in this company for 33 years, and the owner of the company in March he said, "I'm done. I can't deal with the pandemic. I'm out."
You gave it to him?
And this guy took it over, and he said he's been there and really, really a nice guy. Works hard.
Where is it,
and-
on Dixie?
It is on Dixie and Yamato, called H&P Restoration. They do all antique restorations. They do pianos, they do benches, they do furniture, they do all restoration. They can probably restore your microphone.
You see my microphone from Walter Cronkite days. That was Walter Cronkite's
that's the principal's,
original
principal's
microphone.
microphone.
That microphone is
Cronkite's
from
microphone?
1941.
I wonder if it still works.
Where
Why
did you
is it the
find
millennials laugh at
Where
antiques?
did you find it? That's what I'm trying to
I found it at an antique
I feel
store.
like you should go, good
That's the principal's
morning Vietnam, is what you should do. Isn't this like Robin Williams did in the movie? That's what I think. You know who went over the loudspeaker, the PA system at Warzone?
Do you know
Warzone?
who Walter
That-
Cronkite was?
Of course I know who Walter
That's his
Cronkite
original. You
was.
know how much that's worth?
Then why'd you cut the wires off?
Because I'm going to rethread it.
Okay.
The
Do you
problem.
have a certificate of authenticity?
Yes,
that it
I
was
do. It's
Walter
in my car.
Cronkite's?
Thank you very much. Boy, I gotta tell you something.
See what happens when
Coming
you go
back
away?
home is like, ugh.
See what happens when you go away? Get a little bit sassy, I know. Let's go to commercial break. Let's thank your CBD store and our other sponsors. I got to tell you, it's not easy, but your CBD store, actually someone texted me over the weekend. They want to know, what am I using to sleep? Because they need to sleep. So they
I
want
heard
to be
their commercial yesterday on the radio
They're
station.
going to be contacting Jay, your CBD store, 561-437-1080. Call Jay and Jerry Cortez at your CBD store, and they will help you out. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Not all CBD products are made the same. Here at your CBD store, our trained and highly educated staff can help recommend the perfect products for you. Stop in and see for yourself at one of our locations in Pembroke Pines, West Boca, Boynton Beach, or Singer Island. Or call us today at 561-437-1080. Again, that's 561-437-1080.
They call me Don Pablo, and 20 years ago, I discovered my passion for great quality coffee. Today, we're roasting excellent quality coffee that's rich, smooth, and very complex. It's a taste that's new in the world.
We are on fire. So let's spread your business like a wildfire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us at 888-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with a click of a button. Together, we ignite.
Amy Minty combines the hilarity of For Better or Money, the eroticism of For Love or Sanity, the mystique of For Sink or Swim, and the suspense of For Sex or Revenge, making her fifth novel, For Strip or Gamble, her best to date. Get your copy at amyminty.com or amazon.com. Get yours now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
Okay, here's my question on our cafe. Who is posting on the cafe site?
Not me.
You didn't post that. Girls, did you post? All right, so we need to find out what's going on. People say, COVID sucks the air out of the room, not Freddie, he's a realist.
I don't know. That wasn't me.
Well, it's on the cafe, so who's ever posting on the cafe without the cafe, we will be changing the password so you will no longer have access to it. So as of today, Freddie, we need to change that because that's just,
You don't like that?
I don't like people posting that shouldn't be posting.
All right, so it's deleted. Next.
I don't like people using our account that shouldn't be in our account. So if
Well,
someone has
obviously,
hacked our account-
it's somebody who works with us, and
well, they're not here.
okay.
So I would say, no. I would tell those
It could have been Hector. It sounds like a Hector comment.
I don't
Corvus
know.
sucks, not Freddie. He's a realist.
I don't know. Hector, if that's you, let us know, because Hector's usually driving on his way up here. So if Hector walks in the door, you're going to know it's not Hector also. And I asked all of our crew. So somebody else, if they are posting on our site, very uncool.
Okay. That could be repaired in 2 seconds.
That will be repaired. That will be rectified by the end of our show, is all I can tell you. Anyway, Slick, what's going on with your show?
Nothing much. I got what I've been talking about since yesterday, guys. I brought in somebody classical, Mr. Black Beethoven, but I'll have him introduce himself to you guys.
It's your boy Black Widow and Key on YouTube. Black Widow and Key on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, just his friend, Andrew. Joystick on IG, on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm just a YouTuber, but like somehow I recorded a song in my house, posted it on TikTok, and it somehow blew up in 3 days.
And he had like almost. You said how much?
Oh, like 700,000 views.
Wow. This is on
7,000 views,
TikTok?
Wow.
Yeah, 700,000, 700.
700,000
Yeah,
on TikTok.
That music snippet that I showed
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That was a great piece.
yeah.
Now, are you
It was-
guys,
it was
are
a
you
joke,
guys
it was a joke.
unsigned artists, or have you signed with somebody?
I mean, if it comes up, I might sign.
Yeah, but he's.
No, I mean, but you're not signed right now.
No.
Okay, it's important because you never know who's watching and
Yeah,
they will contact you. Now, what do you classify your music as?
a joke.
Did you say dope?
A joke.
A joke?
A joke?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Or it's just joking?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different classification. Is it rap? Is it hard
rap.
It's
Yeah.
rap.
It's alternative. I feel like you're not gonna understand.
Yeah.
Well, I know what alternative means. You're alternative. How can I miss it? You're an alternative.
Story. It happened this morning. I came in. I don't know who was I listening to, but he came.
When you
out
came
of his,
in?
he came out of his car, and then he was like,
I thought there was a
that's-
rumble in the jungle in your car. I said, what the hell are you
He
listening
heard like
to?
my bass and my amp like banging in the car, and he basically was like, what are you listening to?
I
but
used
it's
to
very-
have speakers in my Nova that would make the car bounce up and down. I get that. But the music you were listening to, I was asking out of curiosity. Who was that?
I think it was Future. I think.
Future?
I wake up with Future.
I'm glad that you see the future when you
Why
wake
Black
up.
Beethoven? Don't you wonder why? And the piece Slick you put together yesterday was awesome.
Correct.
You girls, if we still have that piece, let's play it, even though Slick forgot to turn his audio up. But other than that, you did a really good piece.
I didn't hear it.
Because he turned his audio on. I'm kidding. It
You
was a
got the
good
piece on the computer? From yesterday.
I forgot to set the board yesterday, so basically, my audio, everybody's audio.
All right, so maybe I can hear it this time because Slick played it, but he didn't turn the audio
So
on.
how'd you come up with Black Beethoven?
Oh, like one day I was just.
1 second.
I had seen the news that they said Beethoven was part black. You know, I just think in my head like it'd be a funny idea to just make a joke out of
Is
this.
that true that Beethoven was part black?
Yeah, I heard like small percent. Or
Interesting.
I heard that he had powder on his face, and then you couldn't really tell that he was black.
Did you know that?
I'm going to be honest with you. I listened to Beethoven because of the music. He was a genius.
I
Yeah.
never had any idea. That's interesting. So
Yeah,
you thought, let's just take this and
Yeah, you know, I make a lot of jokes. I'm a YouTuber. I like to do that. So I just like, let me find the beat. I had the stand and the stuff ready. I just got on the beat, made a song about it, a joking song. Posted it on TikTok one morning, until like 3 days later, and then it started just buzzing.
How long have you been doing music?
Music? Like a month.
A month?
Yeah.
a month?
Yeah.
You had 700,000 hits in a month?
This
Yeah.
gets better by
Oh,
the
3 days,
moment.
3 days, yeah, 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
So,
Yeah.
so let me get this right. You,
The way we do this for a living. And
I can never get 700,000.
Right?
I mean, I got to do a TikTok. Now, I
Maybe
saw
you should do a TikTok. for us.
TikTok Grandma. We're going to play his music in a minute. I saw TikTok Grandma. She has 750,000 hits in 5 minutes. And she's a rapper. She's got to be 80, you know, and she's a black female from, I think, Georgia. And she got up there and she's doing it, and she is funny as well, joking,
Yeah.
which seems to be the new hit wave on TikTok, which all of a sudden everybody's going to TikTok and they're leaving all the other platforms. So remember when we started, TikTok used to be something, you went TikTok and it was like 6 seconds.
They're
Now
gonna
they're
teach you
doing all
renegade.
sorts of, but now they changed it. All of a sudden there's video in there, there's music in there.
It's a culture on TikTok.
it
I don't
just-
understand it, but
Just,
I gotta tell you, when Michael Jordan was playing, and he came out with Just Do It, the Air Nikes, it used to cost $114 for a pair of mics. Everybody had to buy these sneakers because they felt when you put those sneakers on, you were Superman. They even made movies about sneakers. You put them on, you became a superhero. Just like that's right. And the funny thing is that it's a culture. Everybody wants to be where everybody wants to be. Your music can explode. It won't be a joke. I mean, guys should be signing you and everything else. It's what they call flavor of the month. Right now, you're carrying the flavor,
yeah.
and you should expand on this. What made you put this music together? What motivated you?
Like I said, I figured out he was part black, and
So it was about Beethoven.
Beethoven.
All right, you want to roll that so I can see it? And turn the music on? Turn the sound on. Oh, that ain't it.
You guys may be wondering why,
Is that the piece you play?
relax, and I'm listening to Bach
You forgot what you did?
on a
Because Slick didn't turn his audio on.
regular day.
Is there music?
Well, guys, stay tuned to Slick Speaks because Slick is bringing you not just Beethoven, but Black Beethoven here on Slick Speaks tomorrow at 10 a.m. I am talking to Bach Beethoven. Not just your Beethoven that you grew up on, but Black Boy 1K.
Beethoven or Black.
We got them sticks.
No, he got the barbecue and shit.
I got them sticks.
And then Torben took us out to the swap shop.
He got them sticks.
Man, right now, I'll take them places.
We got them sticks.
The grits and that shit. Ooh.
I got them sticks. He got them sticks. We got
Black,
them
I just
sticks.
found out today, man.
I got them sticks. We got them
Yeah,
sticks.
it's
We got them
man,
sticks.
man, Black, my brother,
I got them
man.
sticks. We got them sticks. We got them.
All right, guys. And being that the fact I'm bringing Black Beethoven tomorrow, stay.
I remember in the day, they used Beethoven as a background drop. And I'm trying to think of the name where they use it. It's been used a few times. So what you do is you put different lyrics to his background drop. Is that what you did with the music?
Yeah, Fifth Symphony, like it was the
Yeah.
Fifth Symphony background, and he basically, I mean, I can't talk about it. I didn't make the beat, but you can tell.
Oh yeah, there's just a tight beat on YouTube. I've searched up. I searched up Beethoven tight beat, and then I just looked through the different beats they had. I found the best one. Put it on the GarageBand. Started recording off of it.
What did you do before this?
Yeah.
YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
And what'd you put on YouTube? So before the past month, 11 months, right? The past 11 months.
Yeah.
Which is crazy at 19. What did you do? You did other music? You did other things? Or
Nah, yeah, just YouTube. Like, and I was in culinary too.
Culinary.
Yeah. I was
So what did you cook?
different stuff in school. I was certified. I'm a certified surf safe.
Wow.
So you're a YouTube analyst. In other words, you make money at
Influencer,
YouTube?
right?
I'm starting to. I'm about
Okay.
to. Like, I'm about to hit that line where I make money.
It's like an influencer. You know, it's so funny. I've been doing YouTube how many years?
We've been doing this a long
A lot of
time.
years. I have over 10,000 videos on YouTube from different different people, like his show, and I never saw it as a business.
Yeah, I mean, I see everyone doing it now. Big people from all around Broward County making it from YouTube. And I was going to do YouTube, and I'm a jokester, so I thought about YouTube. I do pranks on YouTube, challenges, and public interviews. I mean, all to that.
So you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. I get it, but it's funny. The only time I found out that YouTube was even a serious thing, and there's millions of dollars involved with YouTube, is you remember the guy who went to Japan, and he went to the forest of death, and he took his camera, and he actually filmed somebody committing suicide, and all the hell went loose on YouTube, and YouTube almost lost its video licensing.
YouTube or
and all that.
Facebook?
No, it was on YouTube. And that's when I found out this guy was a YouTuber, and the influence, this guy he had millions of followers, and they almost shut him down because of that one bad tape. So you gotta be careful what you do. That's when I found out it's a real deal, though. Big business in YouTubing.
Interesting. So you're going to talk about this, and what do you do?
Me, I work at a restaurant right now, but I'm also like a businessman, going to school at FAU. Pretty much I do a lot of things. I think of myself as a guy that's just like to try new things and just get it done, you know what I mean? So it's like,
You work together with the YouTube thing, or no?
no, but I'm here to support, that's like my brother, so
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you study in school? Business?
yeah, business.
And you go to the U?
No, FAU,
FAU.
FAU.
yeah.
We didn't get a chance to talk to Mr. Vinny before he disappears in his room. Yo, Vinny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
I
How
w-
did he end up over there?
I was watching the show yesterday, and I see Vinny was working on a piece the whole show.
The whole show.
And then I see Slick is off camera. I says, why didn't they flip-flop him? Because Vinny is intrigued on working whatever he's working on.
I think he was working on a picture. I don't know, right? Was that what you were working on? Yesterday?
Things, but I want to say, yeah, we'll be surprised.
Oh, it's a surprise. Okay.
When is Vinny's next show?
When is your show? Tomorrow? Tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
And what are we calling it
No
tomorrow?
pun included.
No pun blank.
Yeah, no pun included.
He doesn't
no
know
pun
that.
Intended. No pun something.
No pun something.
No pun something.
That's the best one right there, no pun something.
Said hello to the girls in there?
I said hello to the girls in there. They're eating. One brought lunch and breakfast. The other one, she's looking and talks to her breakfast bag. Are you in there? Are you in there? They actually have conversations with their food. It was
They
scary.
did a great job yesterday.
She's
You would have been
laughing
proud
because-
of our crew yesterday. You weren't here, and they were on point. Other than Slick not turning on his own audio, everyone else's audio was on.
He didn't turn his audio on.
The piece that you just heard.
I heard it.
But he did a great job. And you're going to be interviewing Black Beethoven today at 10 o'clock? Correct. Very nice. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Maybe you can give us some tips on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. Sorry, I knew it was a T. TikTok.
Newest craze, TikTok.
Yeah, it
Everybody's
is.
doing TikTok.
I feel like we should like do a whole TikTok with doing Renegade. My 10-year-old niece, she loves trying to show me the dances that they
Yeah, we
do on
talked about
TikTok that
teaching
I
you
don't
Renegade.
understand. But
Yeah, but the bottom line, you could do anything on TikTok now. You could do joking, you could do music, you could do anything. It don't, it used to be that you used to put the camera, go
but
back
we
and
want to
forth.
put you on it though. Like we want
Yeah,
to
we wanna
we
put
want
you
to
on
have you
TikTok.
dance.
We're
It's
gonna
a
have you
Renegade
dance. The
or something.
Renegade, Freddie.
Or Savage.
I can't believe that I've been gone for 3 days and that's the best thing you guys came up with.
That's what we
Okay.
came up with. See what happens when you go
Yeah,
away?
I think that'll work out for the Brooklyn Cat. It'll give it some pizzazz, some spice. Seeing you do the
Pizzazz and
Renegade.
spice.
Spice it up.
I like to see Vincenzo over there doing
That's
the
his-
Renegade.
My cousin Vinny?
My
Are you
cousin
happened
Vinny.
now?
interviewing somebody tomorrow, Vinny?
No, next week actually.
Next week, all right. So we need to put a promo together for that.
All right, well.
I'm excited to see that Kelsey sent the banner. We're going to start the Children's Television Network. And banners went out. I guess we wanted you guys to pick one of the two to stage, but we
I
can
posted
actually
one
use
on
both.
Instagram today. For some reason, our Facebook isn't linked. I'll have to post it on that also. We have a meeting with the potential third kid show today, which is kind of exciting. I want to launch it with, we've got Kids in Capes, we've got Veggie Vero, and potentially a new third children's show because it is always about the kids and they help model and are leaders for their own demographic. So it's pretty interesting how this one comes
Pretty
about
cool
as
how
well.
that whole thing is coming about. And then we have, I think that Kyle is working, Callaway is working on the logo for the Latino Television Network as well.
Okay.
I have to wait. He says, I'm slow, but I'm good. So.
All right, you're going to go set up your set at 10 o'clock?
Of course.
And then I think we've got Kelsey. We've got Spotlight, I believe, today. She should be. She's stuck in traffic, but she's on her way. She's running a little bit late. We've got the incredible artwork of Amy Rashevsky and Jay Harmon. Let's spotlight Jay's pieces today on our show. I think the set yesterday looked spectacular. Really, really nice.
Okay.
And that was the artwork of Amy. And maybe we'll put in Jay's stuff up today.
Excellent. Let's
See
do
what
that.
we got cooking.
You got it.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Wear your masks. We do not want to be shutting down the economy again. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Tune in to Slick Speaks in about 5 minutes. We'll see you in a few.
See you later.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I'll wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors.